Hi Pisces, it's Karen and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. This is a general reading for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness or the big ideas for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. First two cards we have the awareness of the week. We have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. So the Nine of Swords is a card of sleeplessness. It's a card of feeling stressed out, anxiety. Again, nights when your mind is working overtime and you just can't find peace. Something is upsetting you. And it's the type of stress that makes your stomach upset too. It's just that knot in your stomach. And so you can see her head in her hands and the swords above her. It's worry. It could be guilt. It could be sadness. It could be disappointment. But something is eating away at you, and in turn that causes stress. So with this Nine of Swords, the epitome of feeling pretty stressed out. Here's the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, we see the young children here. The girl has her arm around the younger boy. And this is really a card of, it's the innocence of children. It's about gentleness and kindness and consideration. It's to be thoughtful and kind to those that you care for, the people that surround you, the people within your life. It's a simple thing to do, which is to be genuine and to be sincere and to be kind. And this kindness perhaps will be needed if you're feeling like this, that you may need some extra kindness and thoughtfulness from the people within your life. That hopefully they will be aware of how you're feeling and can provide some of that. Now also the Six of Cups, we would say that it's about nostalgia. It's about memory lane. It's about thinking about past times. Sometimes we get hung up on the past, and that can lead to stress. Other times we visit memory lane and old favorable memories in order to bring comfort. So if you are feeling stress, perhaps the message is to think about a time that was more innocent and more peaceful for you. And it may bring you some solace. It may bring you some peace. On a literal level, this is a week where maybe you get a phone call from someone in your past. Maybe you meet up for lunch, or you hear of someone, maybe on social media. A name rings out. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that time. And it may just take your mind off things. It may be a nice redirection for you. Something from your past. Again, as I would say, we don't want to get hung up living in the past. We can be in the present, and we can always, reach back and bring people in, as long as we know that, the nature of the dynamic is that you can't recreate the feeling of when you grew up in your home from way back when. And when you go back and visit your home, maybe someone else lives there. You still have these special memories. But, there's a place for the memories. There's a place where we can access it and find comfort. So, gentleness, consideration, and perhaps something to redirect away from this sleeplessness and the stress. Okay, in terms of guidance. We have the High Priestess, Major Arcana. The High Priestess is such a feminine ideal, and she is knowledgeable and smart, and she has the knowledge of herself. So when we see the High Priestess, it's time for you to think about what's going on within your life, and that means from an intuitive or psychic perspective. Pay attention to the messages and the gut feelings that you're having. If you see numbers, if you are having dreams, a recurring dream, journal that dream. Think about what it may mean to you. We learn from our subconscious. We keep some things below the surface. And through being passive and perhaps being still and contemplating and meditating, we can access some of that information. But really, this is a message to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, to trust the decisions that you make. You know yourself better than anyone, and the High Priestess would be telling you to go with your gut, to trust your beliefs and what you feel you need to do. And with this sense of trust and seeking and following intuition and inner guide, here's the Eight of Rods, and the Eight of Rods is about movement. It's about things in motion, quickly changing perhaps. You may be getting communication. You may be getting news. You may have to make a quick decision on the other side, reaching out to someone by text, phone call, letter, email, whatever it may be. There is the idea here with the Eight of Rods is that in life we have projects that we're working on, and those projects naturally come to a close. And then we launch new projects into the air. So whether you're in the midst of feeling that things are picking up speed and active, I think that these are positive things because it really, once you become more active and focusing on your projects and the goals that you hope to achieve, or simply networking, it takes you further away perhaps from the anxiety of the Nine of Swords. It's to focus on yourself, what's going on, how are you feeling. Gentleness, kindness, consideration, maybe reaching out to someone from your past for comfort, for laughs, whatever it may be. And then things begin to move. So let's see what we have for possible outcomes. So interesting possible outcomes. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Rods. With the Ace of Swords, a gift or blessing from the universe. And the universe is telling you to be very focused and sharp and very clear in whatever you choose to do. Use your smarts. This is this very powerful and sharp blade piercing the crown, this can signal new ways of thinking, new opportunities as a result of what you've been, cooking up. And so you may need a new way of thinking to move away from this Nine of Swords. You may be thinking of new enterprise, new projects, new things to do with this Eight of Rods. The Ace of Swords is about clarity. It's about cutting out the nonsense in your life, releasing it, letting it go, and using the sharpness of this blade to really forge forward, to cut through the hedges and to get to your path. And then you have the Queen of Rods, who is the spark in getting you down that path. With the Queen of Rods, you have this energy or this person within your life who is charismatic, successful, and very, very capable. Someone who can do a lot of things and does a lot of things well and is typically successful. She may have a big personality. She may feel dominant and very ambitious. May think of a type A personality, but this type of take action, get involved, do things, your personal power, your personal strengths, making a go of it. And next to this Ace of Swords, between using your smarts and then making the move, whether that's networking, maybe that's setting up meetings. Here, this helps to implement new projects, communication. It helps to move it along. So it seems that the path to moving away from this feeling of sleeplessness and anxiety is to focus on yourself, to focus on the projects that you have, and to focus on taking action and perhaps having a new way of thinking. That's going to help you, take steps moving in a different direction that will ultimately be beneficial. So let's take a look at the oracle cards, and this will be an affirmation for the week. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. So the path, as the Beatles said, the long and winding road, it's never a straight line, and so enjoy the journey. The journey's going to have its ups and downs, but you'll find a way to navigate and to enjoy it. And let's choose a card for love. Creativity, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and form of illumination. And I just feel that dovetails beautifully with the Ace of Swords, which is that blade is shiny, it's illuminating, and devising new ideas and being innovative certainly falls within this realm of the Ace of Swords. So let me just put these out here. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here. If you did, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment below. I wish you a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.